love you. All right, so let's get this party started. Lords and ladies, I'm Will Shakespeare, which means you... Oh, do you need to do a thing?
No, go ahead.
All right.
That's good. It's good.
All right. I was going to start the show, but if you need to do a thing, I mean... You know what? Like, it's a slow day.
So wait, isn't the grooming supposed to happen after the show? Or
Let's get
Carol
started.
Burnett?
So, Lords and ladies, I'm Will Shakespeare, and you should cheer now! All right, that was good. But friends, frankly, we can be more obnoxious. So, when I say you should cheer now, you need to go insane. Hoot, holla, clap, cheer, stomp your feet, whistle, throw small loved ones into the air. Basically, I'm saying, yeet the kids. All right, I'm Will Shakespeare, and you should cheer now! There were 3 flying babies and several flying stuffed animals. All right. Now, great. This story is audience interactive, which means it will require all of your help. So when I say that everybody says ooh, I need to hear all of you say ooh. Everybody says ah. Ah. People cry out, dear God, what is that thing?
Dear God, what is that thing?
We have dramatic music.
Bum, bum, bum.
And not very dramatic music.
Every time.
We have random sound effects of randomness. And we start with a song. So take your hands, hit your lap 2 times, clap your hands 1 time, do it again, again, repeat. 'Cause I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle and here's my spout. Let me get all steamed up and hear me shout. Dip me other and pour me out, singing I'm a little teapot. Now let me hear all of you sing it.
I'm a little teapot.
That was good, but white people kindly get on the beat, okay? Next verse. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Stars are flaming balls of gas. Sing it!
Stars are flaming balls of gas.
Now I know some of you are thinking Shakespeare, stars are actually flaming balls of plasma, not gas. But according to Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, when they were looking for the Klingon bird of prey that could still fire a whilst cloak, Spock points out that plasma is just a form of vented gas, so suck it, science! Sorry, I'm working some things out right now.
Gotta have a tailpipe.
Next verse. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Ba, 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 black sheep, sing it!
Ba, 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 black sheep.
Now friends, keep the beat going. You are the few, the proud, the nerds. And you might be thinking, Shakespeare, how dare you call me a nerd? But people, you're at a Renaissance fair on a Sunday morning, doing this. It gets literally no nerdier. You're the ones who wear amazing costumes to the Renaissance fair, or really nerdy t-shirts, and you know who you are. You're the ones who wear red shirts and understand that in some episodes you will not get out alive. You're the ones who use the nerdy language, words like bazinga, and hodor, and wibbly wobbly timey wimey. You're the ones who understand that I mean it, I really mean it when I say I love you 3,000. So you are my people, and I will lead you to freedom. Now reach into the bottom of your heart, the cockle of your heart, the subcockle, your left big toe, your neighbor's pocket, and sing the final verse with me. But for enough of you good people right here, right now, I wouldn't be here doing this. No, I'd be at home. Doing this. But in air conditioning. So thank you for being here and giving me the greatest job in all the world. At the end of the show, if you love me, if you really love me, please throw $5 into my hat. And if you hate me, do it anyway, because I need the gas money. But sing with me now. Every pair of hands. Every pair of voices. 5, 6, 7, 8. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S, T, U, V. W, X, Y, and Z.
Now I know my ABCs. Sing it loud!
Now I know my ABCs.
Next time, won't you sing with me?
Next time, won't you sing
yourselves applause. Now, let's start this story the way all good stories begin. On a dark and stormy night, replete with dramatic music.
Dun, dun, dun.
A mighty ship is tossed at sea, as played by this lady here. Hello, this lady. Yes, you. Yeah. The one when I say this lady and you look at you like, me? Yes, you. All right. Yes, played by this lady here in the red shirt. And this lady here in the almost red shirt. All right. Now, they hold hands. Across. Over here. They hold hands across the ocean. Hands, it's plural. All right, plural.
Oh, hands.
Yes. They are rocked back and forth by wind. Give me wind. And waves. Give me waves. And more wind. And more waves. And lightning strikes the ship and everyone screams. And being a play by Shakespeare, there's no survivors. She was wearing a red shirt. What do you want? Actually, it rolls for your ship. Actually, from this no survivor shipwreck, there are actually many survivors. And everyone says, what? Because this was no ordinary shipwreck. This was a tempest. And everyone says, ooh. He said the title of the play.
He said the title of the play.
It was caused by a wizard of no small reputation. His name is Prospero. This man right here. Come forward, sir. And now, being a wizard of a special wizardiness, yes, stand right here in the front in the shade of that. He has his cloak of cloakiness. Right. He has his wizardy beard of beardiness. That's already a good beard. But you know what? Use mine anyway. All right. And he has his wizardy stick of stickiness. What's your wizardy stick? You don't have one? Are you sure? All right. Would you like that one? Take it. All right. And you're huddled up like you're freezing. It's 83 degrees, man. And he waves around his magical wand. He says, blow, winds, blow!
Blow, winds, blow!
And the winds blow!
Blow, winds, blow!
He says, crack your cheeks!
Crack your cheeks!
And you crack your cheeks! Yeah, I didn't know what it
Crack
meant
your
either.
cheeks!
And at this moment, who should fly into the scene but his fairy servant, Ariel? This lady here, she flies into the scene. That's running. Do it again. She flies into the scene. That was terrible. And she says, Master!
Master!
A ship has wrecked on our shores.
A ship has wrecked on our shores.
What do we do with the survivors?
What do we do with the survivors?
He says, Ariel!
Ariel!
My Sprite!
My Sprite!
Not my Coke, not my Pepsi.
Not my Coke, not my Pepsi!
My Sprite!
My Sprite!
Cause mischief amongst them.
Cause mischief amongst them!
Discombobulate them.
Discombobulate them!
She says, Master,
Master!
if I do this,
If I do this,
may I have my freedom?
May I have my freedom?
He says, Ariel!
Ariel!
My Sprite!
My Sprite!
Not my Tab and not my Fanta.
Not my Tab and not my Fanta!
My Sprite!
My Sprite!
Let us speak of this anon.
And to speak of this anon!
And she flies out of the scene. I need a better special effects budget. Yes. At this moment, who should come into the scene but his ill-tempered manservant, Caliban, a monster, a mooncalf, that kid with the face. He comes into the scene and wearing his really stupid hat. All right. He says, Master!
Master!
He says, a ship has wrecked on our shores.
Ship has wrecked on our shores.
May I eat the survivors?
May I eat the survivors?
And Prospero says, that's terrible.
That's terrible!
No. He
No!
says, well, may I marry your daughter?
Well, may I marry your daughter?
He says, that's actually worse.
That's actually worse!
He says, give me candy.
Give me candy!
He says, away with you, monster.
Away with you, monster!
Away with you, mooncalf.
Away with you, mooncalf!
And he runs away howling into the night. No, keep the hat on. I'll keep the hat on. Howling. You're not howling, damn it!
What?
Howling! Why am I not working with any professionals? So, at this moment, who should come into the scene but his daughter, Miranda. She comes skipping happily along. Skipping. And she says, Daddy!
Daddy!
A ship has wrecked on our shores.
A ship has wrecked on our shores.
Are there survivors on it?
Are there survivors on
He
it?
says, yes.
Yes!
She says, Are any of the survivors boys?
Are any of the survivors boys?
He says, yes. She says, I think I like boys now.
I think I like boys now.
And he says, no!
No!
Go to your room!
Go to your room!
Which happens to be the rest of the island.
Which happens to be the rest of the island.
And she runs away, skipping happily into the night. Skipping, having. That was weird skipping, all right. Yeah. She was like going forward, but she needed better leg action there. All right. Now, Prospero says, my plans are in motion.
My plans are in motion.
I'm going to go take a nap now.
I'm going to go take a nap now.
And he does, go away. Get off the stage. All right. Now, keep going faster. Now, we go to the other side of the island where we meet more characters with dramatic music.
Bum, bum, bum.
One is the King of Naples, this man here. He stands. His wife stands. His wife stands.
Wife? I'm not this.
Wow, she dumped you like a bad habit. And she says, my son,
My son!
he is lost.
He is lost.
I fear he has drowned.
I fear he has drowned.
What do I do?
What do I do?
To answer this question, is the Duke of Milan an evil man, an ugly man, a man who is conveniently located? And he stands and he says, your son is lost.
Your son is lost.
He is drowned.
He is drowned.
I bet he has become food for sharks at this
I bet
point.
it's become food for sharks at this point.
My advice,
My advice,
get married again.
get married again.
Have another baby.
Have another baby.
It's the circle of life.
It's the circle of life.
And she cries, no.
No!
He says, yes.
Yes.
You really enjoyed that. All right. And she once again cries, no.
James, no!
At this
James.
moment,
Take the
who
dog.
should stand to give advice to this situation but
He got them. He's got them.
there's always a bit
Staging
with the
it.
dog with you, isn't there? Who should stand to bring calmness to this situation but a wise old man, helpfully played by this little girl here. Gonzaga. She stands on top of her bench, holds up her hands, and she says, hear my wise words.
Oh.
Don't panic. And everyone says, I feel better.
I feel
And they sit
better.
down tonight. Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, we meet two new characters with dramatic music. They are an idiot and a fool. And the fool stands and says, we are lost in a dark and very expensive forest. What do we do? And the idiot stands and says, I don't know.
I don't know!
My little buddy.
My little buddy.
And he hits her with his hat. She says, what do we eat? He says, I don't know.
I don't know!
My little buddy.
My little
And he
buddy.
hits her with a hat. She says, what do we drink? He says,
I don't know!
my little buddy.
My little buddy.
And she hits him with a hat. She says, why are you hitting me?
Why are you hitting me?
And he says,
I don't know! My little buddy.
hits her with a hat. At this moment, Caliban stands and sees them having a slap. No, Caliban, you're Prospero. Caliban stands and stands. Yeah, that's how your knees work. Good job. And he sees them having a slappy fight with each other. And he says, you two,
You too!
you are like gods to me.
You are like gods to me!
I shall worship you now.
I shall worship you
He
now!
jumps on the stage and falls to his knees and begins to worship, saying, I'm not worthy.
What?
I'm not worthy.
I'm not worthy!
I'm not worthy.
I'm not worthy!
Give me candy.
Give me
He
candy!
says, do we have candy? And he says,
I don't know, little buddy.
he says, I shall show you what is good to eat.
I shall show you what is good to eat!
I shall show you what is good to drink.
I show you what is good to drink!
I shall take you to the best of the nightclubs.
I shall take you to the best of the nightclubs!
And she says, do you think he knows the best places?
Do you think he knows the best?
And he says,
I don't know, little buddy.
and they run away laughing in the night. Go away, go away, go away. Howling now. Woo! Good better, all right. Meanwhile, on the other. No, sit down. Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, we meet another new character with dramatic music. He wades out of the ocean and he says, my name is Fernando.
My name is Fernando.
My ship was wrecked.
My ship was wrecked.
My father, I fear, has drowned.
My father, I fear, has drowned.
I must start a new life here.
I must start a new life here.
Coming along the seashore at this very moment comes Miranda, skipping happily. Skipping happily. Higher knees, higher knees, higher knees. Good job. All right. And she sees him, and her heart is struck with love. And she says, oh my,
Oh my!
are you a person?
Are you a person?
He says, yes.
Yes.
She says, are you a boy?
Are you a boy?
Yes.
Yes.
She says, I think I like boys now.
I think I like boys.
Do I like you?
Do I like you?
Very smoothly, he says.
Yes.
Well done. And she says, follow me home and meet my daddy.
Follow me home and meet my daddy.
He says, all right. Good job. And they go skipping away into that. Go away, skipping happily, happily. High knees, high knees. All right, good job. Meanwhile, back in the center of the island, Prospero is here. He's done with his nap. And Ariel flies into the sea. And he says, Ariel!
Ariel!
What was? Were you trying to? Were you running like you're going to Area 51? And the rest of you didn't see she was going. Because that way, if you do the Naruto run, the bullets can't hit you. And she says, Master!
Master!
She says, Ariel!
Ariel!
My Sprite!
My Sprite!
Not my Diet Pepsi!
Not my Diet Pepsi!
Nor my Diet Dr. Pepper!
Nor my Diet Dr. Pepper!
Which some people say tastes more like regular Dr. Pepper.
Some people say tastes more like Dr. Pepper.
But they lie!
But they lie.
What news?
What news?
She says, Master!
Master!
They are discombobulated and confused.
They're discombobulated and confused.
What next?
What next?
I like that you became English. Well done. He says, Ariel!
Ariel!
My Sprite!
My Sprite!
Cause mischief.
Cause mischief.
Make them fear.
Make them fear.
Make them tremble.
Make them tremble.
Make them wet their pants.
Make them wet their pants.
And she says, Master,
Master!
if I do this,
If I do this,
may I have my freedom?
may I have my freedom?
He says, Ariel!
Ariel!
My Sprite!
My Sprite!
Not my RC Cola!
Not my RC Cola!
Not my Walmart brand!
Not my warm-up brand!
My Sprite!
My Sprite!
It shall be done!
It shall be done!
And she flies out of the sea!
Why?
You're gonna hit people. And at this moment, Miranda comes skipping along the seashore. Miranda comes skipping along the seashore into the center of the island. And she says, Daddy!
Daddy!
Look what followed me home!
Look what followed me home!
And he comes skipping into the seashore too. Good job. See, high knees, high knees. And he says, what are you?
What are you?
He says, I am Fernando.
I am Fernando.
He says, what? What? He says, quite dramatically, I am Fernando.
I am Fernando.
For there is something in the air this night.
There's something in the air this night.
The stars are bright.
The stars are bright.
He falls to his knees and beats his own chest, raises his arms to heaven and cries out his own name.
Fernando!
He says, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm not impressed with
I'm
you.
not impressed with you.
You must do feats of physical strength.
You must do feats of physical
And he
strength.
begins to do push-ups as you count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And he jumps to his feet. He says, are you impressed?
Are you
He
impressed?
says, not yet.
Not yet.
But let's go to the other side of the island.
Let's go to the other side of the island.
And so, on the other side of the island, the idiot and the fool are lost and discombobulated. He says, we are lost
We are lost!
and discombobulated.
And discombobulated!
He says, what do we do?
What do we do?
And he says,
I don't know, little buddy!
and all of a sudden, Ariel, the sprite, begins to howl like a wolf. And so do all the fairies of the island. She hoots like an owl. And so do all the fairies of the island. She screeches like a howler monkey. Is that what they sound like? Sure, let's go with that. All right. And so do all the fairies of the island. He says, I have fear.
I have fear!
Just I have wet my pants. And Caliban, the monster, the mooncalf, jumps up on his bench. And he says, this is no magic.
This is no magic!
Nothing to be afraid of.
Nothing to be afraid of!
This is the work of the sprite, Ariel.
This is the work of the Sprite, Ariel!
And he says, the Coke,
The Coke?
the Pepsi. He says, no, the Sprite.
No, the Sprite!
And Ariel begins to howl even louder. And so do all the fairies of the island. And she says, I've also lost control of my bowels.
I've also lost control.
And he says, ew. And he hits her with his head anyway. And he says, you two,
You too!
you are not gods.
You are not God!
You're an idiot and a fool.
You are an idiot and a fool!
I do not believe in you.
I do not believe in you!
I only believe in me.
I only believe in me!
And that, people, represents the beginnings of Scientology. Now, and he sits down. Meanwhile, the king, as heavily played by that lady there, No, yeah, you, ma'am, yeah. She says, oh, you're the queen? Yes. And she says, my son is still lost.
My son is still lost.
And I said, I keep telling you, he's dead.
I keep telling you, he's dead.
He's no longer shark food.
No longer shark food.
He's become food for algae.
He's become food for algae.
And everyone says, ew. And she begins to weep uncontrollably. Well done. And then the wise old man, as helpfully played by this little girl here, stands on top of her bench. And she says, heed my wise words. And her stunt double says, heed my wise words.
Heed my wise words.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
And everyone says, I feel better.
I feel better.
She's her stunt double because they look exactly the same. Now, meanwhile, in the center of the island, he is still doing feats of physical strength. He did his push-ups, but now he's doing crunches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
My job.
6, 7, 8, 9,
He
10.
explodes to his feet. He says, are you impressed yet?
Are you impressed yet?
She says, yes. He says, no.
No.
He says, you must now do
You must now do
the gravest of all the tasks.
the gravest of all the tasks.
The burpee. And everyone says, not the burpee. It's the burpee.
Burpee.
And so he does the burpee. Oh, you didn't do a real one. You gotta go down the whole way. Go down the whole way. Oh, he did it! He says, now,
Now,
you have obviously earned my respect
you have obviously earned my respect.
through a series of stupid physical tasks.
Those serious, stupid physical
He
tasks.
says, wow, it's that easy, huh? It's that easy, huh? He goes, yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
All of a sudden, who should arrive in the center of the island but the queen? Yes. And the duke, the evil man, and the idiot and the fool, and they all see Prospero and they say, Prospero? What? He says, I shall tell you what has happened
I shall tell you what has happened.
through a highly elaborate
Your highly elaborate
flashback sequence.
flashback sequence.
And you give him a flashback sequence. Many years ago,
Many years ago,
I was the Duke of Milan,
I was the Duke of
as
Milan,
played by that man.
made by that man.
My daughter was a baby,
My daughter was a baby,
as played by that little girl.
and that little girl.
My brother,
My brother,
an evil man,
an evil
an
man,
ugly man,
and an ugly man.
a man who was conveniently located to be picked for this show.
A man who picked for the show.
Wanted my power.
What's in my power?
He kicked me out of the country.
He kicked me out of the country.
He put us in a boat and sailed us away.
He put us in a boat and sailed us away.
We came to this
We
island.
came to this island.
I met Caliban's mother.
I met Caliban's mother.
We dated for a bit.
We dated for a bit.
Then I killed her
Then I killed her
and put her in a tree.
and put her in a tree.
Because kids, that's what you do when you're a wizard. Ignore Harry Potter, it's real. He says, and so I set forth my plan
And so I set forth my plan
for your son
for your son
to marry my
to
daughter
marry my daughter
and bring peace to the land.
and to bring peace to the land.
And the queen, yes. She says, I'm good with this plan.
I'm good with this plan.
My son is alive.
My son is alive.
And that is what matters.
And that's all that matters.
And he says, I love you, mummy. I love you, mummy. And she goes away. The Duke says, but now all my evil is broken.
But now all my evil is broken.
Because of you dang kids.
Because of you dang kids.
And your silly dog.
You silly dog.
So I think we should find out who he really is. Oh, it's still him. All right, cool.
I forgot the mask.
And he sits down. And then she says, seriously, what's going on?
What's going on?
And he says,
I don't know, little Butty.
and he says, you two,
You two,
just go away and get a sequel.
just go away and get your sequel.
And they went away laughing into the night. That was weird, all right. Good. And then Miranda says, Daddy,
Daddy,
does that mean he and I can go get married?
does that mean he and I can go get married?
He says, yeah.
Yeah,
That was literally the point of the whole thing.
that was literally the point of the whole thing.
And so they run away, skipping happily into the night with high knees, high knees, high knees, high knees. And then Ariel flies into the scene. She flies like she's going to Area 51. And she says, Master,
Master,
the show is over.
the show is over.
May I have my freedom?
May I have my freedom?
Says Ariel,
Ariel,
I spray.
My Sprite.
Not my Mountain Dew.
Not my Mountain Dew.
Not my Sierra Mist.
Nor my Sierra Mist.
Nor my Diet Right Cola.
Nor my Diet Right Cola.
You are free.
You are free.
Fly, my pretty fly.
Fry, my pretty
No, not fly. No, not fly. No, that's different. It's a different show. It says,
Fly, my pretty fly.
and she flies! Oh, dear. And then Caliban jumps on his bench and he says, Master!
Master!
The show is over!
The show is over!
Everyone's leaving!
Everyone's leaving!
Can I have the island?
Can I have the island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, Can I have candy?
Can I have candy?
He says, Get your own candy!
Get your own can.
And Caliban goes away howling into the night. And then Prospero's left alone on stage. And he says, Now my charms are overthrown,
Now my charms are overthrown.
and what strength I have is my own.
And what strength I have is my own.
So as you from crimes
So
would
as you-
pardon be,
From you and from crimes that I've been seen,
let your indulgence set me free.
let your indulgence set me free.
He takes his bow. You applaud. Lords and ladies, that's the show. My name is Will Shakespeare. This show is called Shakespeare Proves. If you liked it, let me hear it. Friends, please go like me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but never Snapchat. And you know why. But also, if you felt the show was worth anything, a 1, a 5, a 10, for a 50, Prospero will go home with you. Throw it into my hat. If you throw in anything, you will go home with a token of my affection. It says, Shakespeare approves, letting the whole world know that I will Shakespeare love you, even if you're setting your mother's curtains on fire. Wait, just 1 second. Wait, let me finish it. I'm on a roll right now, yeah. Don't want to break the roll. All right, I forget what I was talking about. Anyway, now, friend, I thought it was funny. Anyway, now friends, please come back. I have 3 more shows this day at 12:30. This was the Tempest, a 3-hour tour, At 12:30, I will be doing a Midsummer Night Stream, a gay old time. At 3 o'clock, Macbeth, Death by Fluffy Kittens. And at 4:30, the Hamlet Christmas Special, where just this once, everybody lives. Now, Zoltan the Adequate is next on this stage, but also if you want to go home with merchandise, you can go home with, from my show Macbeth, Death by Fluffy Kittens, Fluffy Kitten Love Grenades! Throw these at your friends! They don't die, just get irritated! See? But also,
irritating.
on this Wizarding weekend, you can go home with house colours! We've got Gryffindor, we've got Hufflepuff, we've got Ravenclaw movie version and Ravenclaw book version, and we also have Slytherin! Yes, if you buy all 4, they're $5 off. It's $35 instead of $40 for the entire set. But thank you very much. I love you. You love me. The greatest gift we can give each other is the gift of time and the gift of laughter. And I hope I have given you laughter today. Go out, share it, laugh at someone. I mean, not pointing and laughing, because that's just weird. All right, but go out and have a good time today. Thank you for joining me. I love you. You love me. You may cheer now. Good night, Seattle. I love you. All right. Does anybody here play Dungeons and Dragons? Did anyone used to play Dungeons and Dragons, but they don't anymore? All right, a few more people. Excellent. Next year, Roger Awesome of the Lords of Adventure and I, Will Shakespeare, we are leading a castle tour of Scotland and the north of England, where we will be going to castles during the day and playing Dungeons and Dragons at night. All of the locations that we tour will figure into the game. So, you're touring the catacombs of Edinburgh Castle that night. Oh, you're in the catacombs. Or you're in a seaside village. That night you're in a seaside village with a Cthulhu. Because there's always a Cthulhu. All right, now, because why not? When in doubt, add Cthulhu. Now,